y'all, welcome back. I have had such a good response to some of these nostalgic crafts that I've been coming out with that I decided to do another one today, and that one is a dish towel kitchen angel. You use dish towels, pot holders, and a washcloth, and then you have a cute little angel to set in your kitchen. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to make them. All right, y'all, let us get started. So this is another really nostalgic craft. I remember my grandmother having these in her kitchen. What they are these little kitchen angels. They're made out of kitchen items. You have a hand towel, well, a kitchen towel, and then you have a washcloth, and then you have a pot holder. The pot holder makes up the wings, the washcloth makes the arms, and then the towel is the head, body, and as you can see down here, the big long skirt. Now, the pot holder is pretty heavy, when you put it on the back. And it may try to pull it backwards like this. This is why you have a nice long skirt. When you set these on a shelf, this part here kind of sits like this. And then the wings kind of pull back a little bit. But this long skirt actually pulls it back forward so that it sets up on the edge of a shelf. And she had a handful of these. She liked making them. And these are really good sellers at craft fairs. And I know people are going to say, well, how much do you sell them for? It depends on your area. $8 to $10, I think, is fair. So what you're going to need is either a square or rectangular shaped pot holder. I got this. It's a 2-pack. I couldn't find just a singular one in this print, but I got this at Walmart. It comes in the 2-pack. Did I just throw that over there to tell you how much it cost? I don't know. It didn't cost a lot. So you're going to need that. And trim the tags off. Let's see, there's a sticker. Take all of that stuff off. That's the wings. For the body, you're going to need a washcloth. This is a black one. I also got this at Walmart. And a kitchen towel. This came in a 2-pack, also from Walmart, like this, with this one and the deer. So that one, you saw the regular checked one, and now we're going to work with the deer, the little deer. You're also going to need some rubber bands, some hot glue, and some ribbon. Some people don't glue their little angels together. I do, because I don't want somebody taking them apart after I done put them together. If you just use ribbon and don't glue anything, people can untie the ribbons and then take it apart, and use all of the pieces. But first off, what we're going to do with our long towel here is lay it face down, and then you're going to fold it the long sides in towards each other so that the edges meet in the middle. That is not the middle. We need to move it over. Why do I have glue on my hand? We need to move it over just a little bit. There you go. Okay, so these edges have met in the middle. Now you're going to take it and fold it again so that the outer edges meet each other in the center. Like that. Just take your time and flatten that out. Okay. Now on this end, you want to fold it so that this end comes down about 1/3 of the way of your towel. Just eyeball it. It don't have to be perfect because it's going to come out just fine. About 1/3 of the way, I think that's about right. And then flip it over. Let's see, I'm going to come down just a little bit more. A little bit more. That looks good right there. Now this design is going to be on the skirt that's going to flare out. And this top part is what we're going to use for the head and the body. So we're going to take a rubber band and just kind of gather up where you want the head to be. I'm going to say about right there. Just wrap your rubber band around it. Now all these rubber bands is doing is just holding everything into place so that you can see if everything is correct before you start tying on your ribbon so that you don't waste your ribbon, okay? Now we're going to come down and take our washcloth and fold that into a triangle like that. Now just roll it up. And this is going to make the arms. Oh, it's got a fuzzy. This is going to make the arms. Take this and then lift this up and put it right there. Now bring this back down. Now you can just adjust the little arms however you want it. And then gather up your towel once again right underneath the arms. Now we're going to take another rubber band and just wrap around there. Like I said, it doesn't even have to be tight. These are just place markers. Wrap it around and around. Lord. I'm just flinging this poor woman everywhere. All right, so see, the skirt's going to flare out, and you're still going to be able to see your pretty design. Now up here for the head, Lord have mercy woman. She's got corners on her head. So what you're going to do is just take those and just kind of tuck them in. That might take you a minute to work with this just to get everything into place so that the head doesn't have so many harsh angles on it. Just keep tucking, tucking, tucking until you're happy with how it looks. I say I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so for the wings, you're going to take your pot holder and that tag right there, I don't like that. So we're going to make that where you can't see it. So place the back side of your pot holder facing you. And this little tab here, I'm just going to put some hot glue on it and then fold it over and glue that down so that you can't see it from the front. Now, once again, if you're making these so that they can actually be used later on, don't put any glue on anything, just put it together. And then later on, people can cut the ribbons off if they want to and use the individual items. So we're just going to glue that down. I think that's set up. Okay, so now, still with the back side facing us, fold it in half towards you like that. Then take that edge and fold it up like that. Then do the same thing with this edge. Just fold it back around and you have an accordion fold. And these are going to be our wings. So now we take another rubber band and just wrap around it like that. Just get it where you want it. And so rubber bands really do help so that, you know, you don't have to keep tying and untying ribbon. And that looks pretty good. So now let's get some ribbon. Of course, you can use whatever color you like. I have some of this black and it has like a little white design on it. So now I'm going to take this and tie it around her waist and make a bow. And then we will remove the rubber band. You can just pull the rubber band off, or you could do like I do, because I get these suckers at the Dollar Tree and you can get big bags of them for $1. I just cut the rubber band. And I know somebody's going to be saying, oh my gosh, you're wasting rubber bands. Then don't do it. Just work the rubber band off and don't worry about cutting it. Now, I'm not going to fiddle with this too much right now. I'm just showing you how to put it together. And then I'll go back and arrange these tails and probably put a little spot of glue here and there, you know, to make them look the way I want them to. Now, we're going to take another bit of ribbon. Oh, Lord. Well, I said we were. Everything wants to act up when I'm trying to show y'all something. And I say right there looks good. Right there. I'll tie that into a little bow. Now for the hands, I have seen where people take a flower and put in the hands, or, you know, you could, even at Dollar Tree, I've seen these like little miniature cooking sets over in the toy section. You know, you could have like a tiny little utensil in her hands. You do whatever you want. Now, like I said, I'm going to go back and I'm going to cut that rubber band and take it off. I'm going to cut that one and take it off. Well, you know what? The ribbon hides that one pretty well. This ribbon may be wide enough to hide all of it. It's a possibility. All right, there's that. Now, before we put the arms together, because that's going to make a lump, let's turn her over like that. And then I'm just going to take a strip of ribbon and we're going to tie it around the wings. Let's see. Yes, this is the back, so that's where the knot needs to be. Now, let's see. Now I'm going to glue it down that way. I made a boo-boo. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. You want the knot to be on the front of the wings because this is the side that we're going to tie to the body. Glue to the body, rather. Now, like I said, if you don't want to glue these, then leave the tails of the ribbon really, really long and just tie it to the body. You can tie it and go right in through there, okay, where the arms are. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to glue mine. So I'm going to put a big old blob of hot glue right there. And we're going to glue it down. See, that's the tab that we glued down. That's going to be facing towards the back. And the pretty little folded parts with the trim around it is facing towards the front. All right, so I'm going to let this glue set up, and then I'm going to come back and we will put her hands together. Okie dokie, so my glue has set up, and now we're ready to do the hands. Now with the hands here, you can put your rubber band up a little bit higher so that you had the hands open, and then you can put something in her hands and then just use like a glue dot, you know, the little rubbery type glue dots, and stick the ends together, like I said, in case someone wants to take it apart. Or you can use actual hot glue, you know, just glue it together. So I have, her hands are bound. So now I'm going to tie it with the ribbon. And then I will trim the rubber band off. And she will be good to go. I didn't cut a very long piece of ribbon for this. I'm sorry, girly. There we go. That looks good. Just a tiny, tiny little bow on her hands. And then we will clip this rubber band here. Like I said, they're my rubber bands. I can waste them if I want to. And there's that. She's done. Because I don't think I want anything in her hands. Even though these are for Christmas, you know, you could do a lot with it. So like these little picks right here, you could put like little pine cones and maybe some berries in her hand. That would be cute. And I might do that off camera. I don't know. But anyway, for the time being, I'm going to leave it like that. So there is our little kitchen angel. How cute! So I hope that you liked this, and I hope it brought back some good memories for you. If you would, give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media. The links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye-bye.